Now data is a record of any quantity. And we have already seen that there are two forms in which we have our data, structured data and unstructured data. Then we have variables. Now a variable is an attribute that describes a person, thing, place, etc. There are two types of variables, qualitative variable and quantitative variable. Qualitative variables basically depict a description or categorize the data into categories, and it is non-numeric, such as gender or feedback on a scale as good, bad and moderate, etc. And the qualitative variables are of two types. Nominal variable, that is used for labeling the data and has no order, such as gender, male or female. And the second one is ordinal variables, such as rating on a scale as good, average, bad, etc. Then on the other hand, the quantitative variables are the variables that can be measured and are numeric, such as sales data of a product, height of a person, weight of a person, etc. Again, we have two types of quantitative variables, discrete variable, anything that can be counted, such as number of TV sold, number of games won, etc. And then the continuous variable. The continuous variable can take any value within a range, such as weight or height of a person. For example, weight could be 75.6 kgs, 78.6 kgs, etc. So it can take any value within a range. Hence it is called continuous variable. So these were the types of variables. Now moving to the next part, we have three types of data. Univariate. This type of data consists only one variable. The analysis of univariate data is just the simplest form of analysis, since the information deals with only one quantity that changes. Example, age, weight, etc. Then the second type of data is bivariate. This type of data involves two different variables. The analysis of this type of data deals with the causes and relationships, and the analysis is done to find out the relationship among the two variables. Now the examples of bivariate data is the data of temperature and ice cream sales in the summer season. Then the third type of data is multivariate data. It is similar to bivariate data but contains more than one independent variable. For example, a company wants to see the impact on their sales by advertisement through different media such as TV, radio, newspaper, etc. So this is called as multivariate data. Now the next term is big data. Nowadays we hear a lot about big data. So what exactly is big data? Big data is also a data, but with a huge size. It is a term used to describe a collection of data that is huge in size and yet growing exponentially with time. In short, such data is so large and complex that none of the traditional data management tools are able to store it or process it efficiently. Few examples are the New York Stock Exchange data. It generates about 1 terabyte of new data every day. Or you can take the example of Facebook. The statistics show that 500 plus terabytes of new data get ingested into the database of social media site Facebook every day. So you can imagine how big this data is. So that is the reason it is called as big data.